Just left the place to stay last night with Randy and Linda. There was originally thinking when I saw the comments about the place that it sounded iffy, like they'd maybe had hikers and sometimes they might not or something. Anyway, but no, it's been a going concern for years, like 10 years and so, and oh, they have the donuts, they had bagels, although they were like a day old, I guess, by the time I got to one. And she had already been up, I think she said she gets up at like 4 o'clock in the morning, naturally. And I guess I went out and picked up some croissants with cheese in them, and like Timbit type of the donut holes and stuff like that. So I had a couple of those with some jam on it, and had it toasted, and a couple of cups of coffee, and just a little bit of Coca-Cola too at the very end, and a couple Timbits, and just sitting there with the other hikers talking for like an hour. And the rain, you know, drizzled, and even now it's just barely sprinkling, and yeah, it might get worse, it might get better, but then there'll be a gap where there's no rain, and then it will rain again later. And anyway, so I'm going to be going through 2 towns apparently today. Hanover, I think. Anyway, one in Dartmouth or something like that. Anyway, going near Dartmouth College, and I guess at the dining hall, there are numbers, and if you call them, people can swipe you in for free, and you get to eat all you want to eat. If there are people who, I guess, donated what was left of their dining budget for passes at the end of the year for hikers and all, and so that, and trail angels that will take you in, and at their hotels, you know, for about $100 Canadian for a night. Could do that for one night, just so I can, yeah, miss out on the lousy weather for the evening. And not that I need to take another shower or something, but I'll probably be a little wet, and get my down stuff put away. Some old buildings here, nice looking ones. And there's the river on this side, you can see it. So slept pretty good last night. I let my phone run in backup mode with Google Drive, so I did a good chunk of it last night because the internet was so good. I only realized when I was going to bed, so I think I uploaded 4 videos, or at least 6 maybe, in quick time. Still had a couple left over, but I'm getting pretty tired. And yeah, so I'm not too worried about battery power because I know I can plug in wherever I'm going tonight. And yeah, it was fun there. It was, oh, I can't remember. I don't think I even knew his name. Trail name. There's one guy I met who, well, it was a little offy until I started talking with him. There's a friendly nice guy. His name is 7th Missile. Rocket, yeah. 7th Rocket. He was about the 7th rocket on the trail. As he said, other people named Rocket. And yeah. Spreadsheet showed up last evening, and another hiker named Guardian, who I think I mentioned before, I'd apparently met at Yellow Delhi, but not like I introduced myself to him at the time, or didn't remember. So there were 4 of us in the bunkhouse, and one guy who snored a bit at the beginning, but he was quiet the rest of the night, as I recall. Had the fan going, so that was a white noise. Very rough conditions in there, but hey, you're just there to sleep. So, and I left a few bucks in the donation box that somebody asked about it, and Otherwise, I wouldn't have left anything. So there's all the free drinks and goodies, so just as well. So I'm all filled up and ready to go, and I hear about some trail magic that we'll encounter at people's mailboxes along the side of the road. One is fruit, I think, and another one might be drinks. I can't remember what the other one had. Candy. A mailbox full of candy. So, not that I need much. I don't think I need to buy any resupply. I've got these 5 dinners. 2 of them are north side, so the 3 are Mountain House. I got plenty of granola and bars. And I better check the map. I think I might have to turn here. So I'll talk to you later. I'd heard about places like this. Oh, take advantage of that. Oh, boy. Chocolate. Thank you. Well, here's another trail magic. I had a piece of watermelon. It was very flavorful. And the lady who was running that little trail magic came out and talked to me. Maybe she's the one that's organizing the phone list and everything. So that she had like 8 people coming to their place today. So they were already full, which is fine. I called the number of Greg Cook, I think it was, that a couple of people told me to call. I did get through, and he said he did have room for one. And that he'd be able to pick me up in Hanover at like 4 o'clock or something like that. And I was saying that was going to be fine, everything, but I guess we got cut off. And I called back and left a message with my phone number saying that that would be fine. Hopefully we'll reconnect, and we'll have a place to stay tonight. So, walking through the residential area, and I'm not sure if I go back in the woods or not before I get to the next town, or where that Dartmouth College is, where the dining hall is with all the free food. posting on the poll about swiping into the dining hall. So I already texted the guy, and now I'm going to try to find Robinson Hall, see if I can get in, get some free food. I'm in town here 3 hours early for my trail angel, so I got plenty of time, and the rain's kind of starting up. So just find Robinson Hall. Plate number 1, hot chocolate. Here's where the dining hall is. So I'm just going to go to the post office. Some things in perspective. When I uploaded videos at hotel rooms, it takes 6 hours. In fast coffee shops, it takes 15 minutes. In Dartmouth dining hall, it takes 2 minutes. Thanks, Peter. Well, I just did Starbucks for an hour. I'm getting bored. And my trail angel called me and told me that he still had a problem. Apparently he got a flat tire in the northern part of the state, and which is why I had to hang out at Starbucks for a while. And he'd been there for an hour, and they still had not got a tow truck to him. So he was calling to let me know that he may not get home until dinner time. It's like 4 o'clock now. Already been hanging around for hours. So that I might try another trail angel. And I dialed 4 or 5 of them, but nobody answered the phone until obviously the last one. And she just lived 8 minutes away from downtown. So I'm walking there now. And hopefully we'll get a shower. And I'm not expecting laundry, but I need to get my boots off. And in a room where I can lay down and relax and plug my phone in because it's getting low on power. And just listen to a podcast, I guess. And I'm not feeling really hungry, but I guess I can walk back into town and get something to eat. Just bring a few minutes. Yes, she's not going to be serving me dinner. She's a dinner guest, and that's fine with me. Anyway, another update. Yeah, and plus when I was looking at my YouTube, seeing I'll get like 9 views, it's like, why am I so worried about getting views up for 9 views? Well, I said this is a memory dump for the trek for me, and if other people get something out of it, great. If they don't, well, I'm not looking to be famous, and at this rate I don't think I'm going to be. So c'est la vie. Yeah, anyway, better go back to the map and make sure I'm not going to overshoot. See you later. Well, I'm back at the house where I'm staying at the Trail Angels. Kind of gone through my food, and I need to put the stuff back in the bag. It's already 10 o'clock. Just really get to sleep. I did get a text asking if I wanted to go to the Ben and Jerry with the letters and the group, but I said no. I kind of wanted to go, but I don't know. I had a bit of an issue this evening. I had a slice of pizza. It was free for ThruHikers, and fountain drink, and I found I could barely finish that one slice of pizza. And I don't know if it was a fountain drink with, carbonation, but I was really bloated and came back to the house. I'd called Paul and was chatting with him for a bit before I came down to the basement here because I don't have phone service down here. And kind of expressing a little concern with the bloating problem, and I had the old diarrhea problem on the toilet again. So, what to do? It's a week since I first had this problem. The doctor said if I had it 3 consecutive days, I know. Does that mean with the medication? I should probably take one of them tonight. Oh, okay. A little bit concerned. It's supposed to be nice weather tomorrow, but I'm a little concerned about having this problem while on the trail. So you can imagine remaining hydrated and all. But you know, the idea of being weakened and sick and then having to either come back to this town or go on to the next town wherever I am, and how good or bad the medical services might be, and dealing with the health insurance people. I don't know if they're classifying this diarrhea thing as an existing, a pre-existing condition now that I've had it once for the next 3 months or something like that. I don't know. Some stuff they said on the phone, and I wasn't really fully understanding it. But it's like, well, not like a problem resolved, maybe, but I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I get the food in the bag, and brush my teeth, take the diarrhea medicine, and go to sleep. Not sure how quickly I'll get up and leave in the morning. I should be getting going by 7 o'clock, I would think, or 7:30, or even 8 for that matter. I've forgotten how many miles the next shelter target is, but there are a couple thousand or so foot climbs to do, which is not terrible, but well, always depends on the terrain. The terrain today was dirt, and pine needles, that type of thing, and it wasn't bad at all. Although there are some steep parts. Just went really slow and try not to burn out, and at the top. I was like, okay, now we go down, and up and then down, and up and then down. Very little horizontal as usual. That's the AT way, and yeah, that's the way it'll be tomorrow. Up and down, a few times, and probably an 18-mile day or something like that. I'll double check, but yeah, I think I'll be at the hostel where my boots are in 3 days from now. So today being Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, I guess. So sure, I'll stay at the hostel while I'm there and figure out what to do about my next resupply point. I'll have about 6 days worth of food, as usual. I don't know where I'm going, so probably have too much. I really got to stop doing that, but it doesn't seem like any of the towns are right near the trail or food supply stores. So, should be. And the Smokies are coming, so I've got the down. I'm not worried about the cold, just the wet when it comes. Don't like cold wet weather, and who does? So I'll say goodnight and see you tomorrow.